Hello and welcome to another episode of Never a Straight Answer Extra, the podcast that we just throw out in the middle of the week because we're nice like that.
Yeah, we're great.
And also we aim to cover a wide range of topics.
We do.
Didn't know if you knew that.
We do.
Well, we do.
We have already, and we're only on our 15th. Like that.
God. Well, actually, if you work it out with extras, it's getting on like 20 odd episodes.
No.
But we count it as like main episodes. So
yeah,
episode 15.1.
Yeah.
This extra.
Yeah.
Well done, Taylor, for keeping it up, man.
Well,
it's been good.
I always like to keep it up.
Innuendo's coming thick and fast. That's what she said.
Oh,
yeah. So welcome. I'm Gaz, and obviously we've got Taylor in the house as well.
Oh yeah.
And this is the extra podcast that we put out, and it's usually all the extra news, but we put extra content in there as well.
Yeah.
To give you a big meaty sandwich of Never a Straight Answer goodness.
Big meat sandwich.
Yeah, the good stuff with loads of man relish.
Yeah.
Gentleman's relish smeared all over it. Yeah. So, So we've got quite a bit of news. We've got a top 10.
Yeah.
And I've got a really interesting conspiracy theory as well.
Oh right.
Only a little one. Only a midgy little one.
It's a midgy one.
It's a bit one of those ones where it's like it's a musician as well.
Yeah,
and it's it's not Paul McCartney. But he is involved.
Oh
right. He is involved.
Paul McCartney gets everywhere.
And I've got a secondary conspiracy theory that I'll get to in a bit.
Right.
Anyway,
okay.
Yeah.
I'll go
So
with that.
you're gonna have to bear with me on this one, right? So first off, bit of news here.
Go on then.
You're gonna like this one because this is deep, and actually you brought up this news story, a part of this news story.
Well, that's because
a couple of weeks ago, and it made me think about this.
I do that to people.
The 3 stages or the 3 signs that the biblical prophecies about the end of the world and the return of the Messiah are coming true.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what's just happened, right? The birth of the first red heifer in 2,000 years in Israel.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Has just happened. It's just been born. A red heifer's just been born in Israel.
Brilliant.
2,000 years after the last one, I suppose. Then it's fulfilled the Bible prophecy.
Right. What's supposed to happen after that?
They're saying that these are signs that this end of days is coming, right? Or the religious finger. Yeah. So, 3 unusual happenings have sparked claims that the biblical prophecies are about the end of the world and the return of the Messiah.
Yeah.
The first heifer in 2,000 years in Israel, and that's both a belief in Christianity and Judaism.
Yeah.
Right. So it's something they both agree on.
Yeah.
Right. For one.
Okay.
Fish in the sinkhole of the Dead Sea, which is what you had brought up, and the fact that it was turning into
fresh water. Yeah.
Right, so they're seeing that as a sign.
Yeah.
Right, and now the third one was a snake slithered out of the west wall. Right.
Oh right.
Whilst they were in prayer.
Well, come on, it was going to happen one time or another. You know what I mean?
I think they're clutching at straws at that point. Yeah, but they're putting this down as like one of the. The 3 prophecies or the 3 signs of whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they're saying now, expect the end of the world 2021.
2021.
Yeah. At least I get to see the new Avengers.
Well,
there'll probably be another new Avengers or another new film that I'm really waiting to see at that point.
The Endgames on it.
Yeah, it'll be something. Well, no, it's not going to be called Endgames.
Right, okay,
no,
well I think it should then.
I think it's going to be called
if we're ending, well, we might as well call it that.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm not paying off my mortgage then. Fuck the mortgage, fuck the bankers, 2021, shit mate.
See what happens 2020,
yeah,
and then make my mind up from then, I think.
I've got to put it down to Nibiru. That's all I can, because there's too much evidence to state that part, and it's in the Bible.
Yep. Yeah, well, it is in that's what they're saying. It's believed by the Judaism.
So I reckon that's our destroyer.
Yeah. Well, fuck knows.
Hopefully
Who
not.
knows?
Hopefully not. But don't worry about it, because like If it is or it isn't.
Well, if that's true, then the rapture should be happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I'm quite a nice person. I don't go around coveting people's oxen.
Yeah, I'm not.
Or
I'd call you names all
anything
behind
like
your
that.
back. Yeah,
I think it should be cool.
I've got to see the devil, man.
Have you any extra news?
Extra.
What was that thing you were telling me about? That was actually quite funny.
The 5 questions a man should never ask a woman.
All right, go on. Yeah, well, this is going to be interesting anyway, because
we
all know a
woman ask a man.
Does my bum look big in this?
Yeah. Well, that's one of them actually. Well, basically,
I had a feeling it would be.
The 5 questions were basically, what are you thinking of? Do you love me?
Wait, hang on, I'm going to answer. What am I thinking?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Nothing.
Nothing? That's fair enough. She thought you were brain dead anyway. Do you love me?
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you mean, fucking sometimes? Divorce in the morning. Do I look fat? Of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Do you think she's prettier than me? Well, I don't know. Bring her back to bed and I'll tell you.
Well, you just say comment or whatever. Do you know, like negative comment, like where it's like a negative reinforcement. I don't use it myself. I've just seen it mentioned in films and stuff like that. But basically, it's you go. Oh, she does look good, but you know. She's you're classically beautiful, or you know, like I don't know. See, you can't. I don't know if that's right.
I don't know.
Fuck knows.
I don't know. Well, number 5 is what would you do if I died?
Cash in the insurance and get off.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Well, funny enough.
This is quite thingy, the eggshells thing, sort of questions.
I'm
kind of feeling like I don't know.
I'm not going to
go
through all of them. I'm going to go through.
He's only Taylor asking me these questions, and I feel out on the spot.
Well, I'll tell you what the answer was supposed to be.
Go on, what? Well, so go on, this is advice to men out there.
Yeah.
Right, if you get asked any of these questions, this is the response, so go on, Taylor.
So you say, I'm sorry, I was a bit quiet, dear. I was just reflecting on how warm, wonderful, caring, thoughtful, intelligent, beautiful woman you are, and I'm such a lucky guy to have met you.
In other words, grovel.
Yeah, well, realistically, in the back of his head, he's going, number 1, football.
Yeah.
Number 2,
beer.
Football. Number 3, how fat are you? Number 5, which I think's like, that answers the question. Is
that actually listed as one of the answers?
Yeah, number 3, how fat are you?
So that wasn't really the opinion of Taylor.
So you know the answer to the other one then, don't you?
Yeah.
Number 4 was how much prettier she is than me.
Well, yeah, but I'm stuck with you now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And I would spend the insurance money on
there you go.
Basically.
Yeah, and I had a feeling that insurance money had come into it somewhere.
Oh yeah. What was it? Do you love me? Yes, of course.
Of course, you can't really say no, can you? On
but
that
really, men are thinking, I suppose so. That was number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2 was, would it make you feel better if I said yes? I think that's a good one. Now.
No, do you know what the worst one is? And it's not like in the way where you know Han Solo says it to Leia, where she says, "Do you love me?"
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, and he just goes, "I know."
Yeah,
because it's not. You're saying, "I know you do," acknowledging the fact that you do, but I'm not going to say it back.
Yeah, exactly. Until you're sucking me off.
Well,
that's it. I've got to get something before I say it.
Oh, before you are.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, tit for tat.
And the man's got demands.
Yeah, that's it, man. Number 3 come out was that depends on what you mean by love.
Yeah.
That's fair
They
enough.
all seem like these could be answers that would get you in trouble as well.
Yeah, these are the ones you don't say to
don't be telling.
don't
go into this. So when I said earlier about this could be some advice for you, gentlemen out
Number
there.
4 was even worse.
I wouldn't buy
Does it matter? Does it matter?
Does it matter if I love you?
Yeah, does it matter? And then
if I said you had.
And then number 5's a nice little classic there. Who, me?
Who, me? You talking to me?
Yeah, you, me. But then she'll say it again, well, who, me? And then you just have to keep doing that every time she says it. So that's like, what the fuck?
Stop playing mind games. Just tell her how you feel.
Of course.
Hold her close and give her a meal.
Number 3 was, do I look fat? Of course you say this is the right answer.
Of course you say
no,
you don't.
Of course
you
not.
don't, lovely. You look as slim as the day I met you.
That's it. That's it. Gotta talk pretty to him, man.
Gotta talk pretty to him. You got a pretty mouth. You got a pretty mouth. You do. We're gonna get you.
But the answers that you shouldn't be saying are...
you've got a fat ass, love.
I wouldn't call you fat, but I wouldn't call you slim either.
Well, you've still not used that fucking, ab cruncher I got you for Christmas.
Yeah, that's been there for fucking...
You know what I mean?
Years.
So, yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you want to go down them roads.
Yeah.
The amount of money I've spent on fucking gym kit for you.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't gone running once.
And you're asking me...
Yeah.
Does your bum look big in this?
It's not good.
Well, the short answer, love.
Oh, it could be like number 4.
And you can tell why we're still single.
I've seen fatter.
Yeah, I have seen fatter.
I've seen fatter. Yeah. I've seen fatter, fucking hell. Let's have a look.
Here's about her. If she does say, do a look fat, and just say, well, I'd still poke you.
Yeah. Well, I'll still do you, girl.
Yeah.
You'll be alright, mate.
So we get.
I know we're getting a bit fucking out
we're getting a bit offensive. Come on, we're getting a bit out of order.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Number 4. Do you think she's prettier than me? Well, of course the answer is no. You are much prettier.
You are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen alive walking in the room.
I don't look at anything else but you, my little cherub.
You're the most beautiful girl in the room.
Yeah.
In the whole wide room.
Yeah. Now I'm going out.
The Flight of the Conchords. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So, what was that? What was the last one?
The last one is, what would you do if I died?
Collect the insurance.
Well, yeah, but you should be saying that, should you really? Basically things like, in the event of your unfortunate death, life wouldn't be worth living, and I would won't see no one ever again. I won't see anybody. I won't have anybody
what was that?
Else
That's the thing, innit? No, well, most of them say,
yeah.
I want you to kind of move on, and
yeah.
But I think if the afterlife thing's gonna be like, an issue, or you're gonna be like in a thruple or something, or a fourple.
What are you gonna do? Throw the glass against the wall or something?
Well, no. What you mean when you get to heaven and you're all?
Well, if you're in limbo.
Like, she's meeting up with her ex-husband who died, and then she remarries with me, and then she dies, and then I remarry, and then she dies, and then she dies, and then before you know it, we're all up in heaven, and we're all waiting to meet up. You know where I'm coming from, don't you?
Yeah, but would you class that as an affair?
Oh no, because you've been, most people say, some people say they don't want, to be they don't want the partner to move on, but they're just selfish in that respect. Because if there is nothing afterwards, then, I'd want my partner to be happy and say, if you meet another man after I've died, then, because you want looking after, and I want you to make a good decision on someone to look after you. Yeah. So, yeah. I'm nice like that. Yeah. But not while I'm alive. That is an affair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're not having none of that.
No.
Right.
No.
So,
hell no.
I've got a really interesting conspiracy theory.
Oh, go on then.
Oh, actually, I might have another news story when I find it.
Where are you going first?
One second.
Story.
You see how kind of relaxed we are on the extra episodes. And then normally I have all this stuff in the bag, baby.
It does.
Right. Bull's penis.
What kind of shit is that coming out with?
I thought I'd get your attention. Bull's penis.
You, doghead.
Sheep's eyeball juice.
What?
Yeah.
What is this? What you've been licking
Animal
lately or
skulls or other body parts.
What?
Are all on display.
Oh.
At the most disgusting food museum that has just opened in Sweden.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, actually,
how can it be put as disgusting? Is it just rotten meat?
No, it's literally like the most disgusting recipes, or parts of the body, parts of the like, you know, offal that
the parts that you don't want to be eating.
So basically,
sausage meat.
So everything they put in hot dogs. Yeah, I was about to say. But no, some of the photos are quite disgusting. Right now, I just think this is a way to weed psychopaths out. Yeah, because it's like, you know, anyone who attends it is going to be a bit like not right.
Right. Well, no, not necessarily.
I think it looks quite interesting, but the bullseye and the sheep's eye and
university or something
looks quite like it does kind of remind me of like what's that scene in that is in Raiders of the Lost Ark, isn't it, where they get the
monkey, going back to that one.
The monkey head brains, but they have the eyeballs floating in the soup. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, so and then this bull's penis in a glass museum case.
So it looked like Dante, level 7.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So have a gander. It's a new museum. It's the display. It's the disgusting food museum. Might be worth a look.
Not
if you're
worth
into
a
disgusting food. I'd rather look at nice food.
Yeah.
Point me in the direction of a bakery.
I'd rather not look at it, but I'd rather be eating it.
And I'll have a bit of a pasty or a Danish pastry or something like that. Hey,
that's the point. That's what they should do. Should use that in I'm Celebrity Get Me Out of It.
What, bull's penis? I'm probably sure they have done.
Well, no, half the recipes that are in there. Right, one series, every single one you got to eat with these recipes.
Oh, yeah, they've got to go through the museum.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that's a show, that one.
Right, tonight on the Bush Tucker trials, you've got sheep's eye in juice.
Yeah, Madonna's on
the juice?
Bullcock.
What's the juice?
Juice?
Don't know. I dread to think.
Yeah, I'm not into that shit.
Well, anyway. No. Right, so I've got this good conspiracy theory, and I'm going to go straight into it because you're going to love this, right?
Go for it.
You know, you've heard of Stevie Wonder?
I have. Yeah. I actually sang at my auntie's wedding to her on her wedding.
What did you sing?
I Still Love You.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair dues. Are you a good singer?
I was only about, 4 or 5.
Oh, bless your little Taylor, singing a bit of Stevie.
Hey, and a bit of body popping, bro.
Oh, I bet he was on the mat,
I was on the
doing
floor.
the robot.
Yeah, but don't ask me brother for the video, because he's got a video with you.
There's the video, you never said there was a video.
You better not put it on the line.
I want to see this already. He walks in the room, this is it, I can see it now, right? He walks in the room, right?
I was a dumb man, everyone was watching me then.
And he'll go, get his square lino section out of the boot.
Oh, no.
Unravel it.
Freestyle, bros, freestyle.
Body popping.
Yeah, freestyled all over the place.
Now, I don't know if you forgot,
my back's fucked
but
now.
we've got, Taylor's going to remote view my image that I put away in the drawer only last episode ago.
Yeah.
Right, and he's still in there, and he's going to dig it out in a bit and have a look into this. But where was I? I digress.
Well, you are. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
So the conspiracy theory is...
not good theory, sorry.
That he can see. That Stevie Wonder has been putting it on all this time.
Right.
Yeah. And he can actually see, right?
Well, you've got more chance of the CIA turning around saying, yep, UFOs really exist and we've been invaded for years.
Well, check this out, right? It all comes from a video that's gone viral and a lot of people have started questioning it because what has happened at a musical event, like a gig, where a lot of different celebrities all came in for a charitable reason.
Yeah.
They're all doing a concert.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney's leading it. So like I say, Paul McCartney's come into the story.
Right.
If it is Paul McCartney.
Yeah, it might not be.
They're like clapping and his music going and Stevie's shaking his head and he's like,
like he does.
Yeah, so there's a lot of noise. You know,
people
are on the stage, and Paul McCartney swoops round him to kind of go behind the drum kit. Yeah. And he knocks a mic stand over.
Right.
Right. Now Stevie Wonder, blind guy, swoops in, catches the mic stand, rights it back up.
He's a superhero.
We're not really, shouldn't have been able to see that. Right?
Yeah, but how long
There's a lot of commotion going on. You can't say that I just heard the mic stand falling over. There was a bit of commotion.
Right, don't forget he's been blind for, I think, since birth. I don't know.
Well, that's the claim, that he's been blind since birth, like, but his ex-girlfriend in Africa has said, no, he wasn't. and he said that basically that he was we're all stupid for falling for it.
He used it as a niche on something.
Yeah, so basically we were signed to Motown at age 11.
Yeah, right? Man.
So,
Motown.
But at that time, I can imagine that it was pretty difficult to kind of get your foot in the door, right? There's probably 20 other lads, if not more, all as good as you, right? But say if I'm not even the best in the queue, but I can do what I can do and I'm blind, is that not going to get me to the front of the queue? I want to see the blind kid everyone's going on about, right?
Right,
yeah,
well,
he's not as good as this guy, he's not as good as this guy, but this guy can see, do you know what I mean?
I don't want to believe it. If it's true, I don't want to believe it. I don't want to find out to believe it, because then that'll ruin
Now, a comedian, Anthony Anderson, right?
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of stuff. He's in Blackish, sitcom on the TV at the moment.
Oh yeah.
He said that he was invited to a jazz gig by Stevie.
Yeah.
Right, and there was a fair few people backstage, right? And Stevie's just walked straight over to him, introduced himself. Right, mate, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a bit kind of surprised that he was able to just kind of approach him, knew who he was before even introducing.
Yeah.
Right? And he's gone, will you lead me to the piano? Yeah. And he's thinking, hang on, you should be able to find that piano. He's just found me in a crowd. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it could be down to, like we were talking before, super senses.
Totally, you got
sixth sense, and plus if one sense goes, the others.
No, he's got a lot of money, Stevie, you can only imagine.
Yeah.
Right? So, there's been technological advances. Yeah, he's got a couple of quid. Yeah. And, the average Joe can afford a bit of laser eye surgery these days. So, I can only imagine what technological advances there's been in eyesight recovery.
I don't think it could be recovered now, because it was far too long, and plus...
Maybe he is blind, but maybe he's got kind of like
short sight.
Well, no, like he could see outlines, or at least see something partially sighted.
He might be able to.
Yeah, but he's played on it.
He might be able to do him. What was his name? Devil. What's he called? Devil. That bloody superhero that. Blind. Daredevil.
Oh yeah, Matt Murdock.
That kind of like
extrasensory.
Yeah.
Well, funny fact, right, about Daredevil and how he was finger. Not a lot of people know this.
Are you Michael Caine?
Don't frown a bloody spears at me.
Off.
Right. Well, yeah. A lot of people don't know this, but do you know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
And there was ooze that went down the sewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's reason to believe that that's the same ooze that blinded Matt Murdock in that accident.
Right.
Went down the sewer and created the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but the Teenage Mutant Turtles weren't designed there.
Yeah, they were, it's fact.
No, they were in the lab.
Look into it, Google it.
No, I don't believe it.
I'm telling you. Well, anyway, right, where were we? So, very superstitious or very suspicious, right? I think, like I say, he had a connection with Paul McCartney, right? Now, we all know Paul McCartney's suspect.
Well, we don't know if it's Paul McCartney yet.
Yeah, exactly. We know he's suspect. So who better to impart your secret on than old Macca? You can't. You're not really Paul McCartney. I know, because I'm Stevie Wonder and I've got extrasensory perception.
Yeah, you tell me your truth and I'll tell you.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a shared interest, someone we can unload off. Yeah.
Yeah, right? But I don't think.
Well, what do you reckon to this?
Go on.
Paul McCartney bought Stevie Wonder as a present.
Yeah.
Some safari binoculars.
Piss taker.
Do you think he's a piss taker?
Piss taker.
I think they were that good of friends that he could do that.
Yeah, piss taker. Man.
Oh, I don't know. Another instance, do you know TMZ?
Yeah.
TMZ video guy's kind of gone up to Stevie Wonder and he's sat in his car and he wants to interview him.
Yeah.
And he's giving him the
bants.
Driving,
was he?
No, he was passenger and he's giving him the bants.
Yeah.
At the curb.
Yeah.
And Stevie turns around to him and says, "You can film me, but I best not see this on TV."
What the fuck? Yeah, he might be doing cracking a joke, man.
Oh yeah, well, it's all these things. There's a lot more to it, but there's a lot of buzz about this conspiracy and about how Stevie's been
ruining my childhood dreams.
No, I like the guy. At the end of the day, is it a bad thing? The guy needed a niche in the market, and it did him good. It did him all right.
Yeah, but then is he frauding the people?
Frauding the people?
Yeah. Well, look how much money he's made.
Well, yeah.
Every concert ticket.
Oh, fraud by gaining funds by deception.
Yeah, that's the one, man.
Yeah, man.
So he's defrauding people.
I think he's all right.
I think he's all right, and I hope it's not true. And good luck to the fella.
Right now, Taylor.
Go for
it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna now draw. Well, I'm not gonna draw. I'm gonna give
you've already drawn it.
I'm gonna give you this pen and paper.
Yeah.
Right. In fact, oh god, I can still see the outline of my drawing on this. I'm gonna have to take that page out as well. Don't want you cheating.
I'm not cheating, no.
Yeah, no, that's good. We're golden. I want a controlled experiment here. So right, I've got a pad and paper for Taylor.
Yeah.
Right.
And I do not know.
He doesn't know what's in the drawer.
Down on my left
so I want you to
concentrate.
Someone else. I want you to concentrate. He's been doing his meditation, right? And in a second, he's going to also tell you how to do it. How to do this, right? Because the CIA did offer plans on how to I keep forgetting the name of this. Remote view, right? So, in your own time, Taylor.
In my own time, okay.
Your pad and
my pad and pen is awakening. It's it.
Tense moment. Now it's something I think that Taylor would get because I know Taylor quite a bit. So I'm gonna see what he draws now. Ooh, what's he drawing? It's getting oh, shit! Something's coming through.
It's not hot dog.
It looks like a hot dog.
It looks like hot dog, but I would say.
Right, okay. Any more details you want to throw in there, or are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that. Please say I'm fucking right. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna...
What's that bit at the bottom there?
I don't know, grass or something?
A bit of grass. Right, okay. I'm gonna go and retrieve I'm gonna go and retrieve the paper now.
That's right, get your ass up and go and retrieve it, boy.
No, this has been...
Choppy, son. Choppy.
Now, from your perspective, this paper's been locked up for 3 days.
I have not
seen it. Taylor's not touched this.
Nope.
So I'm going to go and get the envelope now. Drum roll, please.
Hold on. Alright, yeah, sorry folks. Just having some fun. And I am. You in the drawer yet?
I'm nearly in the drawer.
You're nearly in the drawer.
It's a long way down to the bunker. I've got to go into the sub basement of the bunker.
He's in the sub basement of the bunker. Hurry up then.
Hang on.
Right. Well, what have I got to speak about then? While we're waiting for you. Keep listening, folks, and should have some good ones. I'm going to bring that one I was supposed to have brought after episode 2. We're going to have to get into that where
I forgot the keys to the dungeon bunker.
They're thick keys, them as well. Big thick keys. Is one of them for your chastity belt as well?
Right, I'm back.
Come on.
Right, so
I bet you I got it wrong. Bet you I got it wrong.
Well, I know what you drew. I know what it is because I drew it, but I want you to open the page. So go on, right. Before you open the finger, the drawing.
Yeah.
Tell the people at home how they can do a bit of remote viewing.
Right. Yeah. I'll go through that. Yes, not a problem. Right. Well, I've been looking into it, and this is a 6 stage of this.
6 stages.
6 stages you've got. So let's go stage 1 to being remote viewing step by step.
Remote viewing 101 with Taylor.
Yeah. So think about me later. No, not. I'll be doing something else.
I won't be.
Yeah, no, don't be doing that. No. So, right, step 1. Right, meditate. Relax, bring yourself down to a level. At least give yourself 15 to 20 minutes to, bring your
get your chakras up, man. Get your chi flowing. Get warmed up.
Yeah, just any kind of meditation you want to get into. Relaxation
going. Yeah.
Because then it brings the alpha waves and the fetal waves. If you can get to the fetal wave stage, then brilliant. It's better for you.
What's the fetal wave stage? Is that being kind of just like
proper depth?
Super deep sleep.
Yeah, because basically what you're trying to do is your brain waves. You want to lower them, and when you lower it, then your consciousness comes, your subconscious gets more control.
So you've got a bit more sort of perception.
Well, you've got more of looking in on yourself. You know what I mean? So you're accessing something of, like, I don't know, you could call it...
The power of voodoo. You do.
The power of some source of you that you, like, you know, that you can get hold of. So that's step one, basically.
Right.
That's so be cool. Step two. So in step two, you want to think of a location or a place that you want to visualize. You don't want to have seen there, like getting a map out and, you know, pinning something.
Yeah.
Going like, right.
So you've got a strong visualization of that place or object.
Yeah,
or
let's say
like
a hospital or a police station or something, an ambulance station. Just, you know, pinpoint it somewhere where you can get access, where you can at least walk in and go, oh, when I remembered when I did that was over there.
Suppose you've got to take a lot of notes and journals and stuff as well, so you can kind of refer back to it. Because if you're a clairvoyant or someone like that, and you're remote viewing and you kind of have a vision of somewhere you've never been, then it might not mean anything to you at the start, but maybe that's where deja vu comes into it, because you've already kind of like, so you don't mean to do it, but it's accidental sort of remote viewing, and then when you do actually find yourself in that situation, you put it down as deja vu.
You can do it.
Like if everyone's capable and you can learn in an half an hour, then it stands to reason to me that you might have done it by accident without even realising.
Yeah. Oh yeah, by far, yeah. You wouldn't have noticed it, and it could have been deja vu-ish.
Or related.
Kind of related, Or even when you're sleeping. You know, when you feel like your soul's gone somewhere else and you've been down that street.
Well, there's an actual name for that, and that's astral projection.
Yeah, that's
and I'll go into that in a minute with the top 10.
Okay. Right, well, step 3 is to use your visualization and, like, proper, like, thinking.
Like paint a mental image. Paint a picture.
Yeah, basically. Number 4 is take your time. Take your time on doing it. Like you don't need to rush. You need to, like, no thoughts. Just let the thoughts come to you, and then pick the area to pick, and then just slowly, as the visuals are slowly coming through, concentrate. Concentrate on that item and that item alone. You'll get more chance of the visualization.
That makes sense. That does make sense. Yeah.
It does. Step 5. After 15-20 minutes, you can wake up.
Right, so you can come out of it.
Yeah, you can come out of it slowly, and at that time your brain waves will be at the lower end. So you hit step 6 straight away, which is to write down or draw what you've seen. Yeah, because as time goes by, after a couple of seconds, it starts bringing your brain waves.
How do they apply? How do people apply that though? Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, it's like I suppose if you're frustrated that you can't find your phone or your keys, then they always say you that when
you could do that, but you'd have to have a lot.
Well, have you not noticed when you first lose something in your house?
Yeah.
You get stressed out that you can't find it.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as you switch off from stressing out about it, and you sit down, it's you can't see your nose in front of your face. It's on the table, or it's somewhere really stupid.
Yeah.
Or it pops in your head where you last seen it. Yeah.
Right. Well, do you know what?
I'm very good at that. I'm very good at knowing where things are.
Oh yeah, I can find.
I know where things are. Just generally know where things are. I can
find glass in the snow. I have done in the past.
Even other people's things. Yeah. And I don't mean to. Sometimes I feel like I'm
mostly
being
other people's things.
But you know what? There's so many times when I've been at people's houses where they go, "Oh, I can't find this, or I can't find my keys, I can't find my phone," and I've gone, "Oh, we're just seeing that on the top of the fridge in your kitchen."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't looking for it. It just happened that I seen it and it caught my eye.
Snooping.
No, maybe photographic memory to an extent. Well, not a very large photographic memory, but I'm sure there's levels of it.
Yeah. There's levels of everything, isn't there? Really.
So we just get a flash of that. What I see, I've seen things where I've seen it, and I actually know where. I'm not saying I've got a superpower, because, like I say, so go on. So you can basically learn this in about half an hour.
Yeah, it's basically you've just got to try and find the construct, and everyone can do this.
Right, we're going to put your skills to the test because, like I say, last episode 15, we set Taylor a challenge.
Yeah, you did.
To put these steps into practice and try and remote view a drawing I did.
Yeah.
Now
I'm no way getting this.
It's been locked up in a drawer.
If I get this, I will be shocked.
Now, what you've drawn on this paper is a UFO.
A parabolic.
Right. Now, the UFO you've drawn is quite a different... It's not a very typical UFO, but it is the disc UFO. And
it's the disc with side skirts.
Yeah, side skirts sort of where the lights around it generally.
Yeah.
Right? And it's hovering above some grass.
Yeah, and generally, I'll tell you this right now, generally, if I would put down a UFO, it would be the TR-3B, which is the triangle.
Yeah, well, that's it. You had choices of design there.
Yeah, there's loads of cigar.
Yeah.
Cigar shape. You've got all sorts of.
So, do you want to unravel the open the envelope and check out?
Open the envelope.
Check out.
Let's have a look. Am I clairvoyant? Whoa. Well, nearly. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Do you know what? I tried to put a bit of detail in.
You have.
But I'd say...
Hold on, I put
that's
grass
what I'm
at
saying,
the bottom.
Right? To tell the listeners, right, I drew a UFO, the same style, right, but I put a bit more detail into it. I had the lights around. I'm going to put that on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the alien. There's an alien in my UFO and he's beaming up a cow.
In a circle.
But the interesting bit is the ships are pretty much the same. And whereas I had the cow... Yeah. Taylor's got no cow, but he's got the grass.
Yeah, he went after the cow, he was after the grass.
So there's a space in the middle, and the space that he's left is quite cow space where you could actually put the cow in if you wanted, right?
No, I'd have took it.
Also,
he'd already finished.
What I'd say is, what you were saying about focusing on one thing.
Yeah.
Right, I put a bit of detail in there.
Yeah.
So... Whereas you were focusing on the main object, which was the UFO.
Well, majority of the time you won't get the full.
I'm very impressed.
Anyway.
I'm very impressed with that. And I think we should do another one. Well, he's going. Taylor's just proving himself clairvoyant.
Right, there is.
Now he's convinced there is powers. And
now there is. Right, I'll tell you. Right, I thought so.
So I'll take a picture of this.
What I was thinking of before, behind the moon. Yeah. There's a couple of landing platforms.
Take a picture if you want. We're going to take a picture and then we'll get it on Twitter as soon as. But we're recording with my phone, so we'll good test. And we're going to have to do another one of these. I want to see if there's any more to this. So, yeah, good photo of that.
That's just mind
blowing. That to me over, and I'll get it on finger. So now I've got a top 10. Which is psychic abilities, which is the top 10 psychic abilities people claim to have, and like I said earlier, we've got a couple of instances where it's like they've got the most prominent. Well, these are the real guys you're up against. These are your competition.
I haven't even started yet, bro. This is the beginning.
So, at number 10. We've got hypnosis.
Oh yeah.
Right, which obviously everybody knows about, and thousands of doctors have debated if hypnosis is actually does what it does. Yeah. And the claims, basically, there was a guy called Franz Mesmer. Yeah.
Right.
And he developed the method, and he called the attraction animal magnetism. Right.
All right. Okay.
So, where a psychic link between the doctor and a patient would put the patient into a trance, mesmerising them, and that's where the word mesmerising comes from.
Right. Okay.
From Franz Mesmer, who came up with hypnosis, basically.
Right. Yeah.
So Dr. Mesmer obviously still kind of like used today, the hypnosis.
It is very well used.
I've seen people be hypnotised. And I put myself up for it because we were at a show. Yeah. And they said, if you're interested, come up, but you've got to be kind of open to it and all the rest of it, right?
Like a dog.
So I put myself up for it, right? Yeah. But I was with somebody else as well, right? Like a family, and one of them, like the nan has gone up as well.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the guy kind of said, play along, right? It kind of seemed like he was saying just play along, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it got to a point where he was like, rub suntan lotion all over yourself, and I just thought, no, this isn't me. And I got up and I wasn't right for it. But he was saying if you're not right for it, he'll send you back down.
Yeah.
Right. So I was happy
if you're not for pulling everyone's leg.
If I'm not gonna buy into it, then I'm not right, and he wants me to sit back down, right? So I sat back down. Whereas the person we were with bought fully into it and was hysterical, and it was like, to me that looked legit. Right,
okay.
And it was like the person we were with wasn't like.
It looked legit, but you
wasn't
just
that type of
person.
That
it
they
wasn't.
said that when you wake up, you'd have all this energy and all the rest of it, and she did. It was like we had 5 flights of stairs, and all week she'd been knackered going up the stairs, and
now
then all of a sudden she's running up the stairs.
Fucking hell.
Felt great, right? So I don't know. There's something to it. There's nothing.
But that's
to
only
it.
like the pill that like doctors are using sugar pills to
like a placebo.
Give you the thing that
power of positive thinking.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it, isn't it? Yeah.
And there is a lot of evidence to state that positive thinking and doing certain things within your mind and like thinking about stuff that like actually helps.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, isn't it? It's the American dream that if you want it and believe it hard enough with enough positivity, then you'll get it.
Yeah.
Well, at number 9, astral projection.
Ooh,
and this is the art of going into a trance and leaving your physical body. Most people who say that they have achieved this have actually achieved this effect said that they did it by accident when they were at unrest or been in a time of stress.
Oh, right. So stress brought it on.
Yeah. During surgery. Jerry Gross says anybody can do this with a little practice.
Yeah, well that's it. Anyone can do it. It's just practice on the methods.
Most notably Doctor Strange in the movie, who does a bit of astral projection.
He does.
Enhanced vision at number 8. Enhanced vision is kind of like can be explained in some people have far or near sight, but enhanced vision. There was a Russian woman called Natasha Dim, who claims to have had this.
Yeah.
When she was 10 years old, she could see inside people's bodies.
Whoa.
And even describe the users' locations of tumours and bone scars and other afflictions, known as the girl with X-ray eyes.
And could she still do it to this day?
Yeah, she's still doing it, and she's kind of known for it.
Is she? All right. Okay.
Yeah, check Google her. It's the girl with X-ray eyes. She's known as. She's a Russian.
Right. Okay. I'll have a look into that.
At number,
used to have a little dabble as well, people.
At number 7, channeling. So again, channeling the dead is now kind of a big issue because there's a lot of people out there who are charlating, and they kind of prey on the grief of people, really, don't they? And it's not really fair.
It's not.
So like men and women who claim to be able to commune with the dead.
Spirits.
But the thing with these channelers, it's where the spirit totally inhabits the body. So it's like they talk out of the body, out of there, use them as a vessel.
Yeah.
So it's not like they see a ghost, it's more of a channel in the spirit.
Yeah, like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost.
Exactly, like bit of Whoopi Goldberg. Brown. Everybody likes a bit of Whoopi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. At number 6, clairvoyance, having the ability to see into the future, have a sixth sense, or just thinking about an object or a location or a person.
But that could come under Nostradamus as well.
Well, yeah, but it's like how you explain it, and I mean, he could have just been remote viewing, or
we're going to do one
astral projecting or something. Yeah, I think we're going to do one before.
I've actually got all his thing put in from to French, and then put all these translated into English. Yeah, when we get the computers in, I'll bring that down, and we'll go through that.
Well, the earliest case of clairvoyance.
Yeah.
This was when a guy called Victor Race, who was, by all accounts, a bit of a dim-witted fellow.
Yeah.
Right? He went into a trance in 1784, witnessed by medical professionals going into this trance. And he came out of the trance fully acute, he had
cured.
No, he wasn't. He was just dim, but he came out with a kind of real bit like understanding of stuff and like very switched on. You know, he even had memories of things that of places and people that he'd never even met. So he went in a bit dim-witted, come out very astute. Do you know what I mean? Like his brain had been.
So you mean he's like his intelligence went up by about from 50p to about fucking a billion?
Yeah, and all because he went into a trance and saw whatever he saw, but he had kind of visions of places and people he'd never even met. Oh, this was in 1700 or something. So
they were dabbling in all sorts back then.
Oh yeah, pure opium. Yeah. Well, at number 5, telepathy.
Oh yeah.
The method of communicating using only the power of thoughts, passing messages or images or information. The word telepathy comes from the Greek word tele, meaning distant, and pathos, meaning feeling or experience.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Most recent 2 doctors in 2014 did an experiment where they both thought of a word.
Yeah.
And they were all international. So they were sat in their offices internationally.
Yeah.
And they came out with the same word.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I can't remember. I forgot. I thought I wrote the word down, but I didn't, unfortunately.
Well, there's loads of evidence to state there's top paths and people like that. I mean,
I always just think it's just like in terms of like just knowing a person very well. Like do you know when you finish each other's sentences or?
There's another telepathy that like people don't. Like,
you not just think that might be kind of a case of just I know you too well. Like I know when family members are going to do something, I can read them like a book. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you know.
Yeah, but there was a scientific paper that come out not that long ago. In fact, I think it was about 2 months ago. I think I've already said it on here. That basically you have 5 seconds before your subconscious makes a decision for you. 5 milliseconds.
I was going to say because like sometimes I just act on impulse and it's
because you're not in control. Your subconscious is in control, but you have the chance within.
You've got that free will to
within
change
5 milliseconds.
Well, that's why. You
reckon 95% is your subconscious. You're only.
That's why sometimes you can make a very split.
Split stupid decision.
That's why impulse buys in supermarkets get people.
Yeah. That's right. I went shopping with my bro today, and I was just walking around. I'm just pissed. Well, not pissed, but I was just like, I just want to get out of it.
Oh, pissed off?
Yeah, because he was going around, he dawdles. He's like a woman. He shops like a woman, he proper does. So, like...
Sexist?
Well, no, but, you know, they're doing it in the sense of...
Shops like a slow person?
No, sexist. I'm not saying they were slow. I'm just saying that they were concentrating. They're looking at what they're getting and that.
Doing a proper shop.
Men usually just walk in and go, right, that, and I'm fucking off.
Pot noodles.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm going for that, but he shops like that, and I don't like it because I'm stood there like a lemon, basically, and I'm not getting anything. But by the time I get out, sometimes I bought stuff that I don't even want.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And that's what it's. And I know. The tactics that they do with like the music or where eye level and
the whole supermarket's laid out in a way that
prices
is psychologically aimed at you buying groceries.
Yeah. And because I know all this stuff,
they spend a lot of money on making that layout as efficient for
that's why they keep changing
to buy products you don't need. Yeah, that's why the veg aisle's always at the front of the shop, so when you walk in, it's like fresh.
Yeah.
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah. These all count.
That's why they put bread and milk at opposite ends of the shop.
Yes.
Because there's 2 items that you're generally going to go in for at the same time.
Loads of goodies in between.
Everything's in between. right? So you've got to walk the length of the shop to get your bread once you've picked up the milk. So they're smart, the clever bastards.
Oh yeah,
give them that.
But when you start to notice this, it's a case of like, look, I know you're trying to get me to buy stuff. I don't want it.
They're using fucking psychic powers on us.
Well,
mesmerising.
in a way they are. In a way they are using a
psychology.
Yeah.
Right. Well, at number 4, psychic surgeons.
Oh right.
Right. So people who claim to be able to cure ailments with psychic powers, pulling a tumour by reaching directly into the body and pulling it out.
Like voodoo priests.
Yeah, most commonly used in Brazil and Indonesia.
Yeah.
Or is it? No, sorry, the Philippines.
Yeah.
Mostly found there and linked with the spirit world.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dark art.
Yeah, so it's mainly like sort of like voodoo. I'm gonna go back in Indiana Jones, Kalima.
Yeah.
Kalima.
Boy, his heart.
I'm gonna pull his heart out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is linked with the spirit world, and the thinking is about John. There's a guy, the most prominent guy linked with it is a guy called John the God. Yeah. Right, and he's a psychic surgeon. And he's been kind of acclaimed because once he's done surgery, he's been practicing since 1958. And apparently once he's practiced surgery on you, scars can be found. And even like when they do scans and stuff, removed organs. Oh, so the guys apparently he's really legit and he's famous for it. So, you know. Right. Yeah.
Well, it must take a lot of energy to get him to do that.
Yeah. To Kalimar him.
Yeah, well, you know, if he's showing that there's no proof of any lies, then you know.
Well, you can only go. What if he's chloroforming him, doing an actual surgery on him, and then going, I need private for this. Well, before I reach in and do my business.
Yeah, but where's he
when
going to
they're
hide
finding
it?
Scars?
Well, exactly, and where's he going to hide it? Where's he going to hide it? Well, he's going in actual, and there's got to be people there to see it.
Yeah. So you know.
So well, you know, anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Anything could happen Friday. At number 3, psychokinetic abilities or telekinesis.
Yes, I like. This is the ability I'd have.
The ability to bend spoons, move objects.
Anything.
The
power of your mind.
Lift a car up.
Yeah.
Flip it.
Yeah.
You do anything really, couldn't you?
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Could you just stop people in air? Yeah, walk on air. Yeah. Yeah,
walk on water, you could like
fly, manipulate anything. Well, Matthew Mullin, the world famous telekinetic writer, was tested by experts in the 1970s, and the experts concluded that it was inconclusive because they knew that he was doing stuff, but they couldn't prove that he was a fake. Yeah, so he's the most notoried Matthew Manny or whatever he's called. Right. At number 2, psychotrauma. I can't even say it. Psychometry or psychometry. Psychometry. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah. Go on.
Right.
Go on.
Hang on.
Go.
Stop. Psychometronome.
Psychometronome.
Can't say it. Right. This is the art of touching an object and being able to read the object and get its history. So people who have psychometry, I think that's right. Right. Would be able to
read by touching
a person or an object and get all that information.
Fuck, you'd be wearing gloves all the time.
Stefan Oskwiski, a famous psycho.
That word you couldn't say.
Psychometrist. Shocked Russia when he was tested and successfully predicted the contents of an envelope, even that it had been guarded. He even got the details that it had been guarded for 8 years.
What? 8 years? Why has it been 8 years? So they kept it for
8 years before he was allowed to be tested.
God was in
right.
On it.
So there was something on it, but he passed all tests and shocked everybody when he got the answer right.
So now he's gone missing and he's working for the KGB.
I think this was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he's gone missing. Took his brain.
Precognition.
Precognition.
Precognition or precogs, using the force to get like visions of the future and offer suggestions on how to change it. So do you know, like in the Matrix? Yeah. What was she called? The Oracle. The Oracle. So she was a precog. You know, he can give you a reading about yourself and say, here's how you could potentially change it, and these are the directions you could go down. Yeah.
These are the routes.
Most famous case of this was when a lot of precogs went to authorities about the Titanic sinking.
All right.
Right. And it wasn't taken serious.
Yeah.
And this was before it sank. So obviously they've gone into claim that this was like quite a lot of people who had precognitive abilities.
Yeah.
Had gone in.
Yeah.
And reported it, but obviously because it had not sank or even sailed yet, they just went crank.
Shit.
Get out of my town.
I was thinking, imagine how many abilities.
Imagine.
They could be out there that, like, because they weren't taken seriously enough, that they just kept them away.
Yeah, loads.
You know what I mean? There'd be people walking around who've got abilities could do wonderful things or even evil things.
Well, that's why I always say about like Jesus.
Don't touch
if Jesus was to come back, he's probably already been locked up.
Yeah, he's probably yeah.
It depends who you go and see.
Yeah, but that was thrown on the street. Get out of it, you tramp.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That was the top 10 strange psychic powers that people claim to have.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed
there's a lot
that.
out there.
I think it's been quite an interesting episode. This episode.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of bants. I think if you've not already, check out episode 15. And if you've not already checked that, and I know it's a bit kind of gone now, but with the Halloween trilogy, Halloween Extravaganza, which was the last, pretty much covered the whole of October.
Yeah, some pretty stuff.
But like I say, we're back into the swing of kind of conspiracies and
back into
the weird world, basically. So make sure you subscribe and you'll never miss an episode.
Yeah.
And it gives you something to listen to, doesn't it?
It does.
While you're working your work day or whatever you're doing.
Running.
So
learn things as well. Little bits.
Little bits. As well. And if you want to get in touch and if you want to kind of bring up a topic that you want us to talk about on Never a Straight Answer, we're always welcome to listen. In fact, we've got a topic about the Staffordshire Imp we're going to do.
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself.
We've got too many, man. We've got to make a big list.
Man.
It's that telepathic nature coming through.
I'm
so impressed with your drawing. Like I say, that's going on.
I can't believe it myself. Man.
That's going on Instagram.
Yeah.
So we have a look on that. If you're not going on Instagram, you can subscribe to us or follow us at Never Straight Answer on Instagram. You can get us on Twitter, which is mainly where I hang out. I'm a Twitter person that's sitting me on Twitter, log, chatting to the community, mate. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it real. I'm talking to the fans and talking to potential.
Keep them busy, folks.
Potential. What are they called now?
I want to ask you weird questions now.
Not contributors, but like what do they call them? Well, I want to do some collaborations. So if you're a podcaster and you want to chat and you think what we talk about is up your street, then we'll do yours. Will you do ours if you fancy?
Yeah. I'd like to argue a case of all sorts.
If you got an interesting topic, let us know. So you can get me on Gaz Duncan at Twitter and Instagram as well. Taylor, you can follow him around the streets and take Polaroids, send them to me.
Please don't. No, you pay.
But he'll probably know you're coming now with his psychic abilities, and he'll probably be already gone now. He'll already out. He'll be away. Yeah. So also you can get us on email, neverstraightanswer@gmail.com. Make sure you can subscribe on all the platforms, iTunes, Google, all that bollocks. So
John and James, keep listening.
Yeah, man. Always nice
man.
to have you listen. Everyone listen. Tell your
mum.
And swoosh. Tell your mum. Tell your dad. Tell your nana. Play it to the dog.
Play it to the dog. We'll let some.
Play it down the allotment. Play it at your.
Play it loud and proud.
Play it in student halls.
Go down the street.
People will be like, "What are you listening to?" And you go, "These two weirdos, mate. They just talk a load of waffle."
I'm not the weird one.
But it's all good. But it is. Check everything out. Make sure you Google everything. Not Google everything, but
check the info that we pass out. We're only giving you information.
But you can make sure you check the links in the descriptions for last episode 15 as well, because you'll get all them CIA documents that we've been talking about. Really good stuff, interesting read if you want to get into that sort of thing. And we'll catch you next week. What did we say next week's going to be?
I can't remember.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter until then. It's a nice surprise for you, innit? Well, I've been Gaz.
I've been Taylor.
And that's just us for another extra episode of Never a Straight Answer. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Out.
Quack, quack.
The podcast you just heard was made using Anchor. Ever thought about making your own podcast? Anchor makes it really easy for anyone to get started. It's a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing podcasts. Best of all, it's 100% free. Sign up now at anchor.fm/new. That's anchor.fm/new to get started.